Hey guys, Neely here. I am coming in for a wrap up on my 7-day raw food and juice cleanse, the JuiceJourney program through the whole journey. And I just wanted to hop on and let you know how I finished out and my results and what I think and what I'm going to do moving forward with everything that I have learned from this 7-day experience. First of all, I will say I am very glad that I did it. It was a good experience. I am glad that it was only 7 days. I think if it were any longer than that I probably wouldn't have continued, but 7 days was just the right amount of time to do it, to get some good results, to build some good habits, and then be done. So I will go ahead and give you my results. As far as weight loss, I was down 3 pounds for the week. I actually, in the middle of the week, I was down like 4 or 5 pounds, but then a couple pounds came back towards the end of the week, which there could be a couple reasons for that. But I will say that I'm supposed to start my period like tomorrow, so this is not exactly the best time to be seeing results as far as weight loss. So my body is just, sending mixed messages, I think. So anyways, but 3 pounds loss is totally great, and I was very happy with that. And then another exciting result that I had was my blood sugar. I've been testing my fasting blood sugar in the morning, and the day that I started the Juice Journey, the day before actually was the day we celebrated Charity's birthday. So we went out to eat and we had birthday dessert. So she chose Mod Pizza to go have her birthday lunch at. So I got a gluten-free crust pizza, but of course it had cheese and all the goodies on there. And then we came home and she wanted cherry pie and vanilla ice cream. So we all had cherry pie and vanilla ice cream. And I can tell when my adrenals aren't doing well and when my body's kind of not doing the best, because it doesn't handle those kind of indulgences well. If I'm in a good place and my body's handling things well and my adrenals are happy, then I can have an indulgence like that every once in a while, and my blood sugar will remain steady and in a good place the next morning. But when I'm not doing well, my blood sugar jumps, and it jumped this time. So we had that on Sunday, and then Monday morning, which was the first day of the Juice Journey, my blood sugar was 104, which is not good. And if it was consistently above 100 like that, it would be a sign of diabetes. But it's very rarely that high. And it just was because of the indulgence and because my body is just struggling getting back into a good place. So my blood sugar started out at 104 fasting blood sugar, and by the end of the week, it was solidly in the 80s. Like I had 3 days in a row where it was 87, 87, 88, something like that. So that was really good. Definitely the juice did not hinder my blood sugar coming down. I had some people worrying that my blood sugar was out of whack and that my inflammation was out of whack, which was kind of funny. But my inflammation was at an all-time low. My blood sugar steadily went down the entire week. My weight went down. All of my markers of health improved. I did want to mention that I showed in my grocery haul when I went to Costco that I picked up a bottle of juice because I was just kind of burnt out on doing the juice by myself at home. It is a lot of work, definitely not something I could continue long term, but I wanted to take the easy way out for the last couple of days, and I just bought a bottle of juice it's a good brand, and the ingredients were very similar to the Detox Doctor blend that is on the Juice Journey program. But when I tasted it, I could tell immediately that it had way more apple in it than the one that I made at home. The Detox Doctor recipe calls for a half of a green apple. And so it's not super sweet. It's just enough sweet to taste good. But I could tell that juice that I bought, it was a very high percentage apple juice. So I had that the last couple of days. And I think that might be part of the reason that my weight stalled, that and PMS, my body hormonally fluctuating. But anyways, I wanted to mention that. I won't be buying that juice again. And yeah, I don't think it was as good of a proportion of veggies to sugar as the one that you can make yourself with the detox doctor. I haven't looked at all the different options like at the health food store of juices, but definitely I would look for something that has a little bit less sugar in it. One last benefit and result of the doing the Juice Journey program is that I successfully got off of coffee. I have been knowing that I needed to cut back for a while, and I did start cutting back like with the Whole30, which is probably good. I kind of tiptoed my way into it, baby steps here. And so I kind of reduced it down to like the 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And then when I started the Juice Journey, I completely cut it out, and I took a couple of days to recover from that, but I did recover, and I think getting all the great nutrition from all the juices and the veggies that I was consuming over the week really helped me not have a lot of the withdrawal symptoms from not having the caffeine. So that was really good. And getting off the coffee is actually also good because I'm going to be moving into another program along with doing THM. I'm still doing THM. I've jumped back into THM since I finished the Juice Journey a couple of days ago. But I'm also going to be doing another program, a Candida cleanse that I'd kind of mentioned before. And I will talk more about this on my Wellness Wednesday coming up tomorrow. I think today's Tuesday. So coming up tomorrow, I'll be talking more about my plans and my Candida cleanse that I'm going to be doing. But I got the go ahead from my doctor for that. At an appointment I was at last week, and that is a no coffee. You have to give up coffee for that too. So I'm not introducing that back in at this point. I'm going to be without coffee for at least 6 weeks, which is very, very sad. But I am trying to survive and trying to find other delicious warm drinks that I can enjoy. I definitely have been enjoying the golden milk that I tried for the first time on the Juice Journey, and experimenting with some other warm drinks. And I'll find something that I enjoy, not as much as coffee because I don't think that's possible, but that I can enjoy enough. So as far as things that I'm taking away from the cleanse that I'm going to continue doing, I already said I don't think I'm going to be juicing long term. That's not something that I think I'll be able to continue with. I am looking into maybe adding a greens powder. Even on THM, they talk about greens powder being a good option. And maybe adding that into some smoothies here and there. But as far as the juicing, it's just so much work and effort, and I just don't think I can keep it up. And then also, I have had blood tests before. I mean, whenever I have my blood tests, my doctor always tells me that my liver and kidney functions are really good, and I'm not in desperate need of a detox. I'm pretty well detoxed. I detox on a daily basis, just with the healthy habits that I have. I do detox baths, I eat healthy, just all kinds of different ways that I detox on a daily basis that I don't need dramatic detox like juicing all the time. Some people, if they struggle with detoxification, or if they're in a place that they really have a lot of toxins built up, then I definitely think juicing could be a great option to help clear that out. But for me, where I'm at, that's not something that I need. So I'm not going to continue to do that. But I do have a few habits from the cleanse that I want to continue and that I was really happy with. First off is just trying new recipes that are really healthy and full of vegetables. I always get bored with vegetables. I mean, it's just something about vegetables that they're not super highly palatable foods like sugar and salt and fat. It's just, they're just vegetables, and they can get really boring, especially if you prepare them the same way over and over again, which I tend to do. I get into ruts. So this program was fantastic for getting me out of my vegetable ruts. I tried that raw vegetable soup, which I have never done anything like that before, and it was delicious. One of my favorites was the cleansing pesto, which is it's made with cilantro and pine nuts, although after the first batch, I didn't want to spend the money on the pine nuts because those are really expensive, and I just used raw sunflower seeds, and that still tasted really, really good, and raw sunflower seeds are super, super cheap. So that is a cheap and delicious way to get super good benefits from the cilantro. The cilantro is super detoxifying and cleansing. That's what it's called, cleansing pesto. So I am planning on continuing with that. It is a low carb, side not side dish, but a low carb condiment. And so it's good for keto. It's good for THM in S meals. It's just a fantastic condiment to add to your diet. So I'm going to be continuing to make that probably a couple of times a month. Also, the golden milk, I had been looking for ways to get turmeric into my diet more, and I couldn't find it. I didn't love the Singing Canary from THM, which is a drink, enough to be motivated to make it all the time. But the golden milk, I really, really enjoy. And it has a full teaspoon of powdered turmeric in it, or you can use fresh as well. But I've been using the powdered, and it's delicious, and it's something that I can see myself enjoying long term. So that is great. Also, the Ceylon cinnamon that Krista Orecchio recommends, that she recommended for the cleanse, I ordered a whole pound of that, and it wasn't terribly expensive. I'll put a link down below to what I ordered. And you can look for information about the benefits of Ceylon cinnamon over other types of cinnamon that you might get in the store. But it's supposed to help lower LDL cholesterol, which is something that I can use. And then it helps stabilize blood sugar, again, something that I need. And so I've been trying to add that into my diet. So I put that in my golden milk as well. So those are just a few of the things that I have kind of taken from this cleanse and am applying to my everyday diet. With this cleanse, it's not the kind of thing where you do it and then you try to do it forever. That's not the purpose of it. But it's a great way to just give your body a reset, and then to kind of take some of the habits that you've learned from it and apply them to your regular life. So that is what I have done. I am really glad that I did it. It was a good experience. Like I said, I'm glad that it was only a week. I probably wouldn't have been able to handle it for more than that. By the end, I was really wanting some protein, like some meat. I never did add in the fish and the bone broth. I was feeling fine without it, and I wasn't hungry. That's the thing. I did feel like I was craving meat and savory protein like that, but I wasn't hungry. So when I'm having cravings and I'm undernourished, I'm not getting enough calories, like I have been on some diets I've done in the past, I just crave protein so bad and I can't control myself. But with this program, since I was definitely well nourished, like I wasn't hungry, I felt satisfied with the foods that I was eating. So the little cravings that I had for the savory protein, I was able to kind of just push to the side and think, oh, well, I just have, 2 days left or 1 day left and I can make it. It was easy to push it to the side knowing that it was only 7 days, and because I was having enough calories and I wasn't actually hungry and craving at the same time. So anyways, even if you're not thinking about doing this program, I definitely still recommend going and downloading the PDF and just saving it and using the recipes. They are fantastic recipes. I was really, really impressed with the quality of the recipes and how delicious everything was. It was really good, and just like I said, opened my palate up to some new recipes and new flavors that I just didn't have in my diet before. So that was a huge benefit of this program. So that is it for my wrap up of my juice journey. I hope you guys enjoyed following along. I know some of you were doing it along with me, so definitely leave down below what your results were. I'd love to hear how it was for you. And I will be back tomorrow with my Wellness Wednesday, where I will be talking more about what I am doing going forward and the Candida cleanse that I'm going to be jumping into here pretty soon, as well as jumping back into THM. I hope you guys are all doing great. I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.